wins, and wish. Wish a nigga would.
Put a nigga in the wind.
I wish you would subscribe.
Yeah, right?
YouTube, what's up, man? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Nick.
Keith.
Y'all know the vibe. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. I know exactly why y'all here. BTOB, Wind and Wish. Special Patreon request from Lauren Wisehart, my friend and a longtime supporter of the channel. If this is your first time on the channel, do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Become a real redeemer today. For more content like this, jump on the Patreon. BTOB. Some legends. You know what I'm saying? Pop they shit. Let's jump into here. See what's going on. Heard they got a killing voice that's crazy too.
Okay.
Might be getting into that very soon. Didn't say the password.
Please.
Wind and Wish. That's a clean leather.
How everybody got the star on the cheek though? Like, what is
You asked that question the first week in the K-pop.
what?
We were watching like 17 Left and Right, a couple other videos.
At least I'm consistent.
Very. It's like a guy I can have a beer with.
This thing got a nice bounce to it.
It does have a nice bounce. Looks like the bad boy of the group. She got the straight cut. Strikingly handsome. I like that. We like suits because we killed the game. It's hot. Nice. Start playing with the production. Vocals.
That was nice.
You gotta hit a live version of this. They singing.
This is where the confetti come out on stage.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh, this brand new. It's 3 months.
Okay.
It's a comeback.
That's fine.
12th mini album. We fucking around.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all jump on the Patreon. We definitely getting into the live version of this. BTOB. I felt like what year did they debut?
I like that background. You could tell it's like a paper background, but it definitely looks amazing. The colors are crazy.
2012.
So they've been out for over 10 years.
March 21st, 2012, under Cube Entertainment.
Why does it sound so familiar?
We've seen a couple acts like come from out of Cube. They're like kind of like the tier right underneath, kind of like the big four. Yeah, man, I bang with this. It's crazy how many places the song kind of went, but it wasn't jarring. It also did a very great job of differentiating different voices and inflections and playing with certain things. The production did also a good job of some songs that fall within this BPM, in my opinion, can get very boring because like it'll just be so kind of like flat, kind of in the same. Yeah. The biggest key change you'll get is just the last part where they'll hit it like key change and it's just like, oh, okay, like kind of cool. They did a very good job of infusing certain pockets here with different production and allowing people to vocally add a little bit of flavor on the song to like change it up a little bit and not let you get too bored. Voices were beautiful. Just kind of even that cadence, just like the whoa, whoa, easy.
But it also allowed it to get chanty instead of like vocally, where you're trying to like harmonize and blend. No, we're just gonna make it sound like a chant. Everybody scream. That'll go up in stadiums and live performances because you don't have to be on note, just scream.
Yep.
Definitely love the production choice at the end. Just to kind of switch it up. But I completely agree with you so far. I mean, to cut you off. But.
No, you good. Keep my thought. Now, also rapping too. The rapping didn't feel jarring. Right here. As soon as they jumped in everything, he started going. And then even that turned into kind of melodic a little bit. And, especially with the smiling, like everything just kind of worked out. And this felt different in the sense of, I don't know why, like even the color palette feels a little bit different.
Super warm.
Yeah. It almost feels like old school, but new school. Like it almost felt like, I don't want to say like a Gen 2 video, but it felt real nostalgic for some reason, but the high definition and everything else makes it feel new aged.
Right. Because these shots are clean.
Yeah, like everything was just kind of so clean. Even the looks and shit. Like I always talk about it's very hard in K-pop for people to kind of dress different. Like everyone does black suits. But
colored hair.
But this felt a little different. Like I said, I don't even see too many people with like kind of a shortcut, kind of as short as he had it, because it felt like almost, I thought, like a fade buzz on the side, like a buzz almost. And that felt unique.
Ironically enough, he looked like the Red Ranger.
Yeah, man. It's funny too how like sometimes you can tell when the groups are a little older, even though they don't feel old though. If that makes sense.
No.
Like you'll just be like, okay, one of y'all are 30. But all of y'all walking around looking like y'all 23.
Right. No, because we had this conversation before. We've had this conversation when it comes to like Shiny, when it comes to like the older members of EXO.
We thought Infinite was a new group.
Bruh. But they all look like even GOT7. They still look very, very young.
Yeah, because how old is the Machne here?
35.
95 line.
Okay.
It's almost 35. Mordecai.
Mordecai Huckleberry.
Yeah, 93 line, 92 line, 91 line, 90 line, 90 line. So yeah, everybody.
86.
No. Yeah, but it's, I guess you feel a certain maturity, but it's interesting because even when we say we feel a maturity, it's always so much youth. And the youth just resonates in it. And it's probably just because we always talk about, it seems like within SK from what we see, youth is such a big thing. Trying to stay as happy as you can, as free of life as you can, for as long as you can.
Which they don't do here. So I was going to touch on something, but you definitely hit it. It seems like over there, they know how to have fun, and they lean into having fun more than peacocking their public persona. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So like you'll see like the guys like, you know, mess around and hang with each other, or, you know what I mean, or hang all over each other, or just like roughhouse or whatever. But you won't see guys that age. They're like, yo, man, get the fuck off me. You're like, I mean, back up. You're my space. Like, it's almost like it's insulting your masculinity to play with, you know, to be that, to have that sort of camaraderie with your brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it seemed like anytime over here, if you doing all that, one of y'all drunk, basically.
And then that's how rumors start.
Yeah. I mean, me personally and shit like that, I've had a lot of great friend groups growing up, and it never took me and like some of my friends being intoxicated to actually like have fun. It's funny too that you mentioned as far as friend groups go, because this entire week I've either talked to friends I haven't talked to like in a minute, or had like 3 or 4 different friends just kind of hit me up randomly, just like, "You okay? How's life?" Like niggas I haven't talked to in like a year or 2. So
That's always a good thing.
Yeah. Nah, I try to keep in touch with people as much as I can. But when you're an adult, it's a little bit harder to talk to everyone.
Life happens.
Yep, life comes at you fast. But like you said, I love it, man. Ain't nothing is wrong with just loving people. And I think sometimes people aren't so used to seeing people loving each other that it turns into anything else that people want to turn it into.
Turns into stereotypes and name calling for the most part.
Yeah, and it's just
unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, if you've never had someone hug you, then I'm sorry. I'm still gonna hug my friends. As long as I'm not feeling like I'm impeding somebody's space or I'm overstepping boundaries and everybody's having fun, then, you know, hey. But yeah, any other takeaways from this? I'm glad it made you feel happy.
No, I mean, this was fire. This was good.
Yeah,
I liked it.
I do want to jump into the live version of this to kind of see that feeling, that stage presence and everything. And also shout out to BTOB. Like, we talked about this before. Any group that came out, you know, like in 2012, those groups that are like, you know, past a decade mark, still having comebacks, still, you know, doing shows and doing everything.
And being relevant.
Yeah.
And not just putting out music to put out music, but put out music that's actually feels like it's keeping up.
Yeah, and this don't sound like no bullshit.
No,
you know
this ain't no bullshit. It's like, hey, let's one last hurrah, guys. No, this sound like we're putting out some real fucking music.
We gotta take old Yeller on back.
We got one more album on the contract. Let's just get her done. How many tracks? 7? Shit. 2 of them going to be interludes. Come on, let's go.
Shout out to Lauren, yo. We about to jump into the live version of this.
This was good.
Yeah, we going up and stuck 2 for 2 today.
Yeah. I need to get on Patreon and like connect with some of these people. I have no idea who some of these people are, and that kind of sucks. I just know the people who.
Said you know her.
I just know the people who say the dumb shit.
He only knows negativity.
Really? Yeah.
Be positive as you can in the comments.
Please, please, be like that.
Your Redeemers,
we
man.
Love love.
We love love. We're going to jump on the Patreon with this again to the live version.
Like, I wonder who he's talking about. I'm talking about nobody. It's just me. I'm sorry.
You can feel happiness through me.
Sure, we'll do that.